partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Make you work for everything you get.
Forced out wide. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Go on, Hurt.
First snap, and Murray goes to the air. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Hey, Ace. 2-2. Hot.
On first down, it's running back. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Coach. 2-2.
They'll run it. Here's Lewis. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Move. 2-2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Omaha. Stop.
Murray will throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
DC, ready? Hey, sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Hey.
On 1st and 10, Jackson out to his right. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 31 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. And when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now a 3rd and 2. Jackson now. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, Ace! 2-2! Hold up!
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2-2.
They go play action with Murray. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 39 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Taking off, and he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. That's caught inside. It's complete. Call it a gain of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Lewis. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6. Start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Hudson's on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Let's go. Forward.
On 1st down, Murray rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, and you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Good blocking, and he's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. Flush to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. First and 10.
Nice shot.
Now Jackson. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Here's the toss as they look to run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Is good.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Throwing now, Murray on first down. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A beautiful combination in the air there.
It's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Oh, we're ready.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw. Jackson on the run to the right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, you've got to find a way to connect.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. He's going to air this one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Rolling right, it's taken in. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Murray on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
2nd down, Murray. Rolling to the left. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action now. Murray. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Now Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Throwing again is Murray. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground.
Change it. Hey, middle.
On first and 10, Jackson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Second down, Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
First down.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Set to go now on first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing Jackson. That'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll run with Lewis. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
He's brought it out of the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
It's a designed run for Murray.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's third down and a few inches. This is Lewis. He's to midfield. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Murray now off the bootleg. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Murray. To the right side here, pass is caught. And a good short tackle right there. He stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete right side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle, and the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Third and 2. Here we go. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23 yards.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Big guys.
That is caught outside on the RPO. to the 38-yard line.
First down.
Hey, Ace.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. It's Murray. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? You know, more often than not, the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Now, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. They'll come up here, first and 10. Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
Again, it's Jackson. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Flush to his right. He's going to run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
From the 29, here's second and 4. Jackson now. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here is 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up
2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Murray throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They go play action for Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down.
Uh-oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
for the faint of heart.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just one left in this game. We'll see. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. He gets free. And the Cardinals are right back in this one.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.